Hey, hello AP Scholars. I am coming to you from my kitchen, and I'm trying to use this my built-in cam app to record my face. And it's really stupid because I got this like box around my head, and I know that's not how this is supposed to work. But I'm gonna just go with it. It's kind of fun actually. First of all, what is the point of this box? The computer is showing me where my face is. I know where my face is. There's no need for the box. Microsoft, please take note. You can remove the box. Maybe it's supposed to communicate confidence or give me confidence that the computer knows where my face is. But you know what? I know you have that problem solved, Microsoft. So please, remove the box. Oh, actually... Watch this. I can make the box go away. What? Ready? Boop. Did it go away? Oh, it did. Anyways, you might wonder why I'm not there. Have I had a nervous breakdown? No, I'm very sick, and I can't actually hear anything. My ears are so stuffed up. I have an ear infection. I mean, I can sort of hear things, but it's been a very quiet few days. When you have 6-year-olds, you don't have many quiet days, so I guess I'll take it. Yeah, eye infection, all sorts of stuff. I should do like a makeup tutorial. How to I don't even know words for makeup. How to apply special creams and things to make my like infected eye go away and stuff. Anyways, hey. What do you do when you have an eye infection? Go on YouTube, show the world. But what I really wanted to do was make sure you guys were doing okay on the new assignment, the VocabList Class, and it's a bit of a different type of assignment. It's like the fraction class, and what I guess is different about the vocab list is that it's going to make an object of objects. Well, actually, an object with lists of objects contained inside. It's like a Franken object made up of smaller objects. We're getting to we've had like atoms, and now we've got molecules, and who knows what all we're going to create. I guess software ultimately is what we're going to create. So I thought we might just look over the assignment and go through some of the stuff together. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. So in this video, we're going to try to accomplish just a couple things. I'm looking down here. I'm like, will it open? I don't know. Here, let's try. I think I got this open. Yeah. So, we're just going to take a look at making the instance variables in this video. Yeah, we'll talk about compareTo as well. And I think that'll work out nicely. Okay. I got BlueJ open here. I think. Hope it works. This is a new computer, in case you didn't, I don't know why you would know, but the teacher's got some new computers, so here we go. I got Windows 10. Whoa. So here's our class, and I hope I can compile. I probably should have checked that before I started doing the video, but we'll just get started. So first of all, we need to have two lists as our instance variables. They're array lists, and that's not going to work out of the box, but we'll see how that works in a second. So we're going to make an array list of strings for the words, an array list of strings for the definitions. So the point of a vocab class, maybe I should start with, is storing words and their matching definitions, and making it so that they're all just sort of alphabetized and can retrieve sort of at random and confirm if one matches the other. So that's our point, and ultimately we want to make a little quiz game out of this. But the important learning really is going on inside of this class, and I guess the driver class, and how they will connect together. You'll notice that array list doesn't really, cannot find symbol class array list. It's because you need a little import statement. Can I remember this off the top of my head? It's java.util.arraylist. Maybe. Hey, let's see if I can compile. Control K. Oh, it compiled. Yeah, awesome. So I got the import statement correct. Hey, if that was getting you down, that would be a problem. So hey, we've already maybe solved somebody's nightmare problem here. Good job. Excuse me. So I guess we have a little bit more to do with these. What are we missing here? These are just variables, nothing exciting. But we want to add in, of course, the private keyword. Private means that these word and definition array lists cannot be accessed outside of this class. So this class is going to be built to manage these two things. And in particular, it's going to make sure that the word at index n matches the definition at index n in its separate lists. That's the main thing to worry about here. Okay, so that's that. We are going to now, I guess I was going to mention about compareTo. compareTo is really kind of ugly. It's the way we're going to check for alphabetization, or alphabetical order. And it's kind of a fun, I don't know, fun's not the right word, but it's a tool, and we're going to learn it because it's on the AP curriculum. So actually, I'm going to switch over to the old code pad. Yeah, oh, it's not turned on by default. So over here, you might recall that there's this thing called a code pad. I go to View, Code Pad, Control E apparently. And you can just kind of type in Java commands, and it'll just run them one at a time. So you can make yourself a string or whatever, and then practice with compareTo. And you'll probably have to print out the results. I'm not sure how it'll work. We'll find out. Let's make a string 1. No, let's keep it simple. Equals A, and string B equals B. And we know, of course, that A comes before B in the alphabet. I hope you do. So what we could do is check for that. Obviously, we can't expect a computer to know these random facts. There's no reason that A should come before B. We just chose that as a culture. But how can we have Java check that? So Java basically has assigned numbers to all these things, and you can find out sort of which comes before which. So I can use a.compareTo B. If I run that, I'm not sure if it'll actually give me any information, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, not so much. Let's see if I can print that out. System.out.println a.compareTo B. Let's see what it produces. Oh, look at that. It gave me a -1. So if I was to do it the other way around, if I would say something like b.compareTo A, what would we get? System.out.println b.compareTo A. Let's see what it gives me. Look at that. It gives me +1. Oh, fascinating. So what the heck is all this +1 and -1 stuff going on here? So basically, compareTo returns an integer, and its positive or negativeness will determine or indicate which of the two strings came first. So in our first example, we got -1 because A comes before B. Why -1? I don't know, it's kind of lame, but think of it as a number line. So number line, the negative numbers are sort of on the left-hand side and positive numbers are on the right-hand side, usually. I mean, you can have a vertical one, but just go with it. So when it returns -1, it's saying that whatever is in the string that you're calling this method from, that's the one that comes first. Our second example, it returned +1 because it was actually A that comes first. So using the number line analogy, positive numbers are on the right-hand side, so the string that's on the right-hand side of this operation was the winner. Okay, I don't know, does that make sense? So if you were to have two strings and have to tell if they're in alphabetical order, you can use compareTo. You might wonder, -1, +1? Is that always what it is? No, I'll show you another example that we could make A equal to AA, and B equal to AB. So we know which ones comes alphabetically first. A should still come alphabetically first. So watch what happens when we do println a.compareTo B now. Oh, look at that. We still get -1. That surprised me. I guess maybe that's a new thing. It used to be that it would give me -3 because the length was 3. But it looks like it still just gives -1 regardless of the length. So yeah, there it is. So you could make an if statement to check to see if one string is before another by asking to see if the value of a dot compared to b is less than 0, greater than 0, depending on how you want to do it. I guess there is one last thing. What if they're the same? So I'll make b the same as a, and what happens now? So if I do, I bet you can guess, a dot compared to b, well, if they're the same, it gives us a 0. So it's another way of using like an equals method. You can use compareTo, and actually never use equals if we wanted to, but equals is pretty standard, so I wouldn't abandon it altogether. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video there. Yeah, hey, we made some instance variables and learned about compareTo. I hope that made sense. Check out the link on the website that has more information about compareTo. Ask people around you, hey, how's it going? People help me with compareTo. And I'll come back in another video in a couple seconds here just to talk about the constructors next. Alright, how do I don't know. Somebody help.